the new military leader of Guinea-Bissau has appointed an ally of the oust president as prime minister on Friday as international criticism grew over this week's coup. The military took total control of the West African country on Wednesday, a day before the provisional results of national elections were due to be announced. And President Umaro Embaló took refuge in neighboring Senegal. On Friday, the country's new military leader, General Horta N'Tam, named his Prime Minister Ilidio Vieira Te, the finance minister in Embaló's government.
Dr. Ilidio Vieira Te no conheceu como trabalhador. Mas para não vai continuar, mesmo barco como a qual é balwa, MBS se encaja belena jiu no dia de cambantal pa inchude.
Joining us now on the news to discuss this is a political analyst, Dr. Omololu Fagbadebo, and he joins me live from KwaZulu-Natal, South Africa. Dr. Omololu, I know I butchered something there, so let me first apologize. My sincerest apologies for that. And let's begin, shall we? Now, in your opinion, do you think that the military moved in just before elections results were announced, and what does this say about, Guinea-Bissau's democracy?
Well, I think before this time, I think since last year, the president had dissolved the parliament, which was dominated by the opposition. By then, it's been ruling by decree. And with this election, that there have been rumors and there have been protests that there were manipulations. There are two things. It is either the military came in because they wanted to, as part of the tactics of the president, to extend his ruling, or an attempt by the military to preempt the looming national crisis, the national political instability, and try to put a halt into it. And I think the most important thing that for them to come before the announcement of election is a way of terminating that process to ensure that maybe to start a kind of a process that will bring about national stability, but stability in the political system. Yeah. Now,
Mr. Fagbadebo, the new prime minister is an ally of the oust president. What might the military gain from this choice? Is this more of a what are we looking at when you think about this very unlikely pair or appointment?
Well, I said it earlier. The president had a tradition of fomenting crisis for him to elongate his ruling. For the military to have chosen his ally as the prime minister, it presupposes that he might be the one that orchestrated that military coup, so that the military, after 1 year, will return power to him or will declare him as the leader.
Do you see that happening?
It was the rumor is that the opposition was leading in that election. At least informal results will have said that. And for them to have chosen the prime minister, to have chosen his ally as the prime minister, it could also mean that they want a kind of, they've seen the person as one ally of the president, but who might be willing to toe the line of the military, who might be willing to do their bidding. So it is either of the two. We cannot say specifically what that intention, what it meant, but it is either it's a coup orchestrated by the president himself, so as a cover-up for his misdeed, so that maybe after 1 year, they might find a way of bringing him back. So it could be a way of saying that, okay, we don't want the opposition to be in power, because for him to have dissolved the parliament dominated by the opposition since last year, it means he has that penchant for not allowing the opposition to take over power.
Dr. Fagbadebo, it's very interesting, this theory that you have, and it makes one wonder, how can a man have so much power, to have that power to be able to orchestrate a coup like this? But only time will tell, and all eyes will be on Guinea-Bissau and, of course, the entirety of West Africa. We want to say thank you for joining us.